Jacksonville's it's gonna be a competitive game.
If the Commanders win, that would be an upset.
Yeah,
against the Chargers. New England will be an upset for sure.
Buccaneers get the win in Seattle. That's an upset.
It's gonna be a good game, man.
It's gonna be some good football, man. I ain't got to stress, man. My Packers ain't playing, so we took a night off.
The Ravens are only giving up 1 point, bro.
Yeah.
Road and bows.
What's good, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Format Podcast, live Wednesday night edition. And as you can see, joining me tonight are my guys. Sneed got what you need, SMT Media Network.
What up? Good to be here, man. Thank you.
No doubt. And of course, our guy, co-host with the most, Transformer.
I'm here. I'm here.
Champ is here. Right. Champ is here.
If you're watching here on YouTube, make sure you go ahead, click that subscribe, that like, that notification bell. Make sure you're kept up to date whenever we drop new content on the channel. If you want the audio-only version of the podcast, open up your audio podcast platform, hit the search bar, type in The Format Podcast. We should come right up. If you're enjoying the content, make sure you give us a like, leave us a 5-star review, and drop a comment. All that stuff helps us rise in the algorithm, helps us find more sports fans, helps more sports fans find us. Make sure you write it down, put it in your phone, make a note of it. The Format Podcast is live Sunday mornings at 10 a.m. Eastern. And finally, if you're really and truly enjoying the content we're delivering you, make sure you hit that join button. There's going to be exclusive content here just for you.
I know you see it. I know you see it. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Once this video is over, you have 3 opportunities per week to hype a video up. This is one of them. Make it happen, T. Make it happen. I know you got sports fans, sports friends who watch sports all the time. Bring them to the show. Bring them to the channel. They want to talk crap just like you.
Tell them DJ Khaled's over here. They'll show up, bro.
DJ Khaled. No.
Hey, we the
Cleveland Elvis. The Cleveland Elvis.
The Cleveland Elvis, right, for sure.
Hit my music.
DJ kick.
Oh yeah.
Sing a rap. What you doing?
You know, we rhyme over here. We rhyme over here now. Back in the heyday,
Transformer's a mumble rapper. Y'all didn't even know.
Wow. Nah, say that for Edward. That's what he about.
Said, hey, Young Thug ain't got nothing on me. All right, I created that rap. You feel me? All right, so last week we had a clash of the Titans into where all 3 of us had no more than 9 wins last week. But Bruce and Sneed tied with a 9-6-1 record, and the Transformer is the only one with a 10-5-1 record. So again, I win the week, man. I don't know how am I getting these right. Maybe you guys need to pay attention. Maybe it's just the foresight, the thought, the process on how I'm breaking down the games, the teams, the players. But y'all got to get on board, man. Y'all got to get on board. You got to get on board. All right, so we got a newcomer up on the weekly pick'em on our show. At least we got Brittany that we're gonna add on to the fill 'em up box, and we're gonna go into week 5. So week 5, we have some matchups starting off on Thursday night. It's gonna be the battle of the AFC West. San Francisco is going to be traveling to Los Angeles to battle the Rams, with the Rams favored by 7.5. Mind you, no Brock Purdy and no receivers to throw to, but me and Brittany are going to be lacing up the sneakers to play as receiver for San Fran. Brittany, you are a guest to our show. I would love for you to go first. Who do you have winning this football game?
I mean, you basically just answered the whole entire question. Who does San Fran have? So they have nobody. I got to go with the Rams in this. Even if they did, I still think the Rams is a better team.
Absolutely. Gotcha. Sneed, who you got, brother?
I'm taking the Rams by like 2 scores.
by 2 scores.
Yeah.
Easy day. Bruce.
Oh, I definitely got the Rams. I think Kyron the Siren is going to go off in this one. I'm just saying, I think he is. But no, I got the Rams here. They just have too many weapons. And at some point, no matter how well coached you are, the injuries are going to catch up to you. And I think that's what's happening with the Niners right now.
You done?
I'm done, man.
You done?
I'm done, man.
Why you have to start off with an Irish player?
I just think
Why?
Kyron's going to go off, man.
Why? They say, well, first of all, I got the Rams because Kyron the Siren, go Irish, is going to be the reasons why they're going to put foot
The baritone in there. He's doing the baritone.
You could have just said Rams by default because San Fran ain't got nobody to throw to. I think that's where we're gonna all go, man. We're gonna all pick the Rams. They're favored by 7.5 at home. I think that spread should be a little bit further, but it is a divisional game. You never know what Mac Jones is gonna bring to the table, and you never know if the Los Angeles Rams are gonna bow down and play to the level of the San Francisco 49ers to kind of make this a little bit closer. So 7.5. If you're a betting man, I'm gonna take the over, but don't be shocked if Vegas try to play you and put it right there on the line and they win by 7. All right. We're going to have another game in England coming up on Sunday at 9:30 a.m. Eastern. So if you're an early bird, you're going to get some football early in the morning. Minnesota is going to be traveling to battle the starting rookie quarterback, Dylan Gabriel, with Minnesota favored by 3.5 in Cleveland. Sneed, this is your hometown. Is Dylan Gabriel going to be able to get it done?
They're not
Your
playing
hometown
in
is London,
Cleveland,
mate.
They're in London.
It was my bad. I literally looked. I said they was.
They're listed as the whole.
It's
Yeah,
still
they're
game
listed
between
as the
them.
home team, but
They're the home
Yeah.
team, isn't it?
yeah.
All right, then.
But Sneed, still your team.
If this was actually in Cleveland, I was going to take the Browns 100%.
Mm.
Now it's like, I got to think about this. Who's going to travel better? Personally, I believe defenses travel better than offenses do.
I think so too.
So the edge goes to the Browns in a defensive type of a match. And, that's the thing, bro. When I watch some of these London games, they're usually defensive struggles. There's not a lot of points. So I think I'm going to lean towards the Browns. And I think Dylan Gabriel is going to just not make that many mistakes. And he's going to let the defense carry. I think Myles Garrett is going to have a big game. I think the Browns get a couple of key turnovers. And that's how they're going to end up winning this game.
Okay, Bruce.
Need, mate, are you mental? Are you mental? No, I've got the Vikings winning this one, and the reason why is because what? Playing in London, innit?
They're playing in London, isn't it? Freaking bugger.
No, I've got the Vikings winning this game, and the reason why is because Dylan Gabriel is a rookie quarterback, and I think Brian Flores is going to throw the kitchen sink at him and really, really give him a difficult time diagnosing what he's seeing and handling the pressure. And I think that's going to be the difference. I'm going.
You will rue this day, Bruce. You will rue this day.
Rue this day. Brittany, the guest of our show, who do you have winning this football game?
This is the one game I am completely torn between. I am not sure which way to go. I'm assuming Carson Wentz will be playing. Right.
Carson Wentz is playing.
He's 77 years old.
But that Browns defense is something different with Myles Garrett on the end.
Yeah, correct.
You got Denzel Ward and Newsome in the backfield, which I'm hoping y'all trade one of those corners to us. But we'll see what happens.
Nah.
The only way you're going to trade one of those corners if you lose. So I just don't. And their offense is better, in my opinion, because you got Jake Jettas and the other guys. You know what? I'm going to go out on a limb. I'm going to say the Browns take this one.
Ooh, brownies.
I'm going to say it's going to be a lot of hype and support around Dylan Gabriel, similar to what just happened with Jackson Dart. Browns is going to take this one.
Bloody hell.
Brittany, that was the perfect segue to get to my pick. I'm going with the Browns.
Everybody's on the same side of the boat.
Perfect segue. Why? We just saw Jackson Dart. They had no film. They didn't know what he could do. And before it was over, he got it done, right? So you add that along with one of the best defenses in the NFL and Myles Garrett on the other side, that's literally going to be giving Carson Wentz and that offensive line hell.
Mm-hmm.
Ugh. it sounds like it could be an ugly day for Minnesota. They're not going to be able to run the ball as effectively if they want to because Cleveland Browns have one of the best run games. I think with Dylan Gabriel and a lot of play action. What's his name? Judkins? Is it Judkins? Judkins is. Yeah, he's definitely going to be able to get off a little bit more because why Dylan Gabriel is going to threaten you with his legs. I think that's going to be a key piece in the why the Cleveland Browns can take that next step because with Joe Flacco, you don't have that mobility. So just crash the pocket, close it. He can't get out of it. Where's he going to go? So you have a Dylan Gabriel, you have a Shadur Sanders. That aspect of the game becomes a little bit better. Now they can roll out of pocket. They can roll with the running back. They can force that play action and definitely catch you over the top with some good throws. So I think it's going to be a nice little show in England. NFL tries not to disappoint, so expect a lot of flags. So there's going to be a lot of flags going out. Wow. So, but I think Cleveland is the underdog in this one. I think this is where Vegas tries to trick you, and all the money's going to go to Minnesota, but the money should be right there in Cleveland. Boom. Bruce, it's not too late.
Y'all are insane, man. I can't see it.
It's not too late,
Sugar
bro.
Cookie, man.
I can unclick it and click the Browns now. You sure?
I'm sure.
Nah, leave him on the Minnesota side.
Leave him on that side, man. Don't you know? All right. We're gonna move on over to the 1 o'clocks. The Las Vegas Raiders and the oldest coach in the NFL history is gonna be battling Indiana Jones and Jonathan Taylor in Indianapolis, with the Indianapolis Colts favored by 6.5. Bruce, who's coming away with the victory in this game?
Man, this is a tough one. This is really, I think, a toss-up. You've got Ashton Genty. I was about to say Alvin Gentry, but you've got Ashton Genty coming off his career best game. I think $135 and 3 touchdowns last week.
Oh, he balled out.
Yeah, he balled out, absolutely. But then you have
138
and 3 touchdowns. Yeah, and so then you have the Colts coming off their first loss of the season. Now that we could look at it as that energized them, we could also look at it as it showed where the weakness is. But I don't believe, let me double check. I don't think the Ravens have a top rush defense. Not the Ravens. I'm speaking about the Ravens. The Raiders. Yeah, they have one of the. Okay, so they have the number 13 rush defense.
Middle of the pack.
That's not bad, but that looks like an opportunity for Jonathan Taylor to get off. And just like you said, turn around and hand it to him a lot, often, early. And I think that the Colts will probably bounce back and win a close one. Oh, and Geno Smith is, again, leading the league in interceptions, so he might give you 1 or 2. And I think that's going to be the difference maker. So I'm going to go with the Colts here.
All right, we got the Colts. Sneed.
I feel like Bruce made it too complicated. Colts win here.
Well, I had to talk it through, yeah?
I mean, you did, but I'm just saying,
I
didn't know if that was really required, but I could appreciate it. But I'm going to go with the Colts.
All right. The host of Sideline Speaks, Brittany, what do you got?
I'm with Sneed on this one. I think I respect your thorough analysis and the depth you decided to go with with the Colts. I got to go with the Colts on this one.
Yeah, Bruce, you definitely elaborated way much more than what you needed to on this one, brother.
I don't know. I was kind of stuck early. I had to, work my way in.
Do you really think about an upset? Really?
I wasn't sure, man.
All right,
Especially coming off of what we saw last week with the Raiders. I'm like, hey, first time you start seeing things kind of come together for them,
It did, but it's about to come apart. Colts have a very solid defense, and right. I just think that giving the ball to Jonathan Taylor makes a world of difference for the Indianapolis Colts and Danny Dimes. And Danny Dimes is doing an awesome job. He just took his first loss to the Rams. I mean, are we going to shine because of that? Absolutely not. The Rams have one of the best offenses in the league and one of the best 2 D linemen in the league on that team. And he lost close, right? So I think when you play the Vegas, you're playing the Raiders, and Geno Smith could definitely give you the ball. I mean, that gives you more opportunities. Jonathan, take it. Jonathan, take it. Jonathan, what are you doing? Take it. Go. Just keep going. And I'll pass when necessary. So I think that's the way they're going to win that game. Yeah. Easy day. All right. Moving on over. We're going to go to New Orleans. Anybody want gumbo? Y'all like gumbo? I like gumbo.
But I ain't taking the Saints, though.
I'm taking some gumbo. I ain't say I'm taking the Saints, but I'm taking some gumbo. And hey, Miss Dart, Jackson Dart gets his first start. Brittany don't know about that joke. We're gonna have to introduce her to that joke eventually about Mrs. Dart. But Jackson Dart in his second career start after coming off of his first win, New York City's first win of the season, is going to be traveling to New Orleans. New Orleans is actually favored. They're favored in the Superdome by 1.5. Brittany, are you eating the gumbo, or do you believe Dart gonna be right on target?
Let's see. You know what I like about the Giants, regardless of their offense? I like
nothing. They're your rival, I think. No?
Nah, correct. Rival-wise, no, I don't like them. But put that aside, that defensive line, when they round into form, I think that's going to be something special with Brian Burns and Dexter Lawrence and Abdul Carter. Yeah, I do think they're going to eventually trade away Thibodeau. But right now, he's there as well. And I think they're starting to show me something right now. But I have no trust. Is it Spencer Rattler over there, the starting quarterback?
Yep.
Yes.
I have no trust in him whatsoever. Look, I like Alvin Kamara and a few of those other guys, but no. So Jackson Dart showed me something. I'm going to go with the New York Giants. I think this is going to be a defensive game, though. I'm going with the Giants.
Okay, Brittany has the Giants. Sneed, who you got?
Man, this one's tough. It's basically a pick 'em. So they must think that the neighbor's injury is going to really impact the ability to move the ball down the field. So
it is.
Yeah. They found a way to win. I think he got injured, in the first or the second quarter last week?
Second quarter, I believe.
Yep.
Okay, so he missed a majority of the game. They found a way to win. Maybe they overachieved a little bit. Jackson Dart's first week playing. He's got to be better week 2. And the Saints don't have a scary defense.
Now, mind you, he did play the Chargers too, so that's
exactly.
a pretty good
he
game.
played a better team, and he found a way to win without neighbors for most of the game. I'll go with throwing darts, bro. Let's throw a dart and see what happens.
All right, we all got darts so far. Bruce, are you going to bring it home? Are we all in agreement?
I think we're in agreement. It's in agreement.
All right, I'm going to go with the gumbo that I'm going to eat next to Miss Dart as I pick Jackson Dart to win this football game. But y'all think I'm stupid? I'm going to have me a bowl of gumbo, and I'm be right there next to Miss Dart. Boy, your son look good, don't he? That boy looking good out there, boy.
That boy good. That boy real good.
You saw that, though, mama.
Oh.
Oh, you got something on your lip, Miss Dart. Hold on.
No.
Terrible.
Bro, you don't know if there's a Mr. Dart, bro. You better chill.
Hey, you don't see Mr. Dart anywhere, not in the pictures, nowhere.
You don't see Mr. Dart? Is he there? I didn't see him at the draft. I didn't see him nowhere.
Yeah.
All right, so right now, Miss Dart is up for grabs. All right, we're going to keep it in New York, a.k.a. actually New Jersey. But Dak Prescott and his prolific passing offense, because he's always down in football games, is going to travel to New Jersey to play the New York Jets. Dallas, favorite for the first time all season, 2.5. Bruce, is Dak Prescott going to avenge the defense not showing up against Green Bay to beat the Jets?
No, I want to say no. I want to say the Jets get their first win.
Okay.
The Cowboys have the number 20 rush defense, and if I'm not mistaken,
that actually climbed up.
Again,
I said that climbed up if they did. The Jets have the 25th. The Cowboys have the 20th.
Okay, there you go. But the Jets have the number 3 rushing offense, so that means they should, in theory, be able to keep the Cowboys' passing offense on the sideline by controlling the clock, not making too many mistakes, right? So if they can do that, not turn the ball over, which I don't think they will, I think they win this game in an upset.
You think they win it in an upset? Okay,
Yeah.
all right.
I got the Jets.
Sneed.
Jets, Jets.
I just think the Jets are due for a win.
Yep.
I don't think they go 0-5. I think
they're not as bad as it looks.
What's that?
They're not as bad as it looks.
Right. They've been in games, like they were in the game against the Dolphins. They were like right there to beat the Buccaneers. You know,
Right there
take
against
the
the
lead.
Steelers.
Right. It was basically the blowout against the Bills. I mean, I don't like the Cowboys. I just don't like them, and it's easy to bet against them. And you know they're favorited in this, which they find ways to lose games they're supposed to win.
Yeah.
Let's go with the Jets. Jets, Jets.
Okay, Brittany, are you jumping on the Jet, or you gonna ride the horse with the Cowboys?
First of all, I ain't never riding no horse with no cowboy. First of all, we're gonna make that clear right here, right now.
Okay.
I might at times, but I ain't riding no horse with the cowboy. This one is actually tough. I think the offense of the Cowboys hasn't been bad lately. I feel like Dak's been playing all right lately, but I think I'm gonna go with what Sneed and Bruce said. I think I got to go with the Jets. There's no way they go 0-5. That's crazy. And I think this is an opportunity for Justin Fields to use his wheels a lot this game, a whole lot.
Okay.
Is that the bar?
Hmm?
Justin Fields gonna use his wheels. That was a bar, Brittany. All right, I got you.
I'm not even a rhymer. There was
Y'all
no
been on the track with these. talking about Fields and wheels.
Trash. That was trash. That was trash.
Oh,
Bruce,
just
don't hype up that bar. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. All right, so it's up to me to pick them, right? Ooh, let's see. Am I going to take the New York Jet? Ooh, or am I going to giddy up, boys? We're going to go out there in Deer's World and we're going to pick us a goddamn horse and we're going to ride on that.
Oh,
Give me Dallas.
Oh,
Give me Dallas. Why am I picking Dallas? I have no clue. I have no clue. I saw a prolific offense. I finally saw that offense woke up. The Jets find ways to lose games. They do.
Kind of right.
It's going to come down to the fourth quarter. Right now, Dak Prescott made one of the, at the time, the best defenses in the league look poop-hut in that secondary. Definitely picked on Ballantyne, one of my corners who had to come in for Nate Hobbs, who went out of that game. But I think Dallas can get it done in New York. They don't want to fall too far behind the Philadelphia Eagles in that division, and they don't want a rookie outpacing them for the second most wins in that division. So I think they're going to definitely come in there with a little bit more steam. The Jets, what are you playing for? Let's see. Last. What more do you want from me? Justin Fields has been a little inconsistent early in games, and I think that's where Dallas could overcome and get them early. If you get them down early, kind of takes a little running game out of it, right? It kind of makes Justin Fields have to throw the ball. Now, Dallas doesn't have a good secondary. That is all very, very true, but I think they have enough to handle Justin Fields. We're not talking about
still hurt.
Trayvon Diggs is he's gonna play. He played sparingly last game against Green Bay, but he did play. He did indeed play. So he was limited. He was limited for sure. But
it's gonna look the same.
Yeah, not gonna look the same. But I'm gonna pick Dallas. I'm not super confident, but I just don't like what I've seen from the Jets this far. Dallas, what I've seen, especially against my Packers, they give me a little bit of hope. I mean, not me hope. I mean, hope for the pick. Hope for the pick. Let me correct myself. All right. Whoo, boy. Anybody ever been to Philly? Philly is a nice city, except for when they win Super Bowls, because somehow they like to destroy their own city. But we're going to be traveling to Philly.
Oh, we got to stop.
Taking shots.
We're going to travel to Philly. And guess what? The Mile High gets to bring them snowy mountains on down to Philadelphia, while Philadelphia is favored by 3.5. Brittany, you are the guest on our show. Tell us why the Eagles are going to come away with this victory.
I am going to go with the Eagles. I think this will be a tough game because of the way our offense has been playing lately. But I'm hoping this is the game that they get it together and try to figure out a way to scheme AJ early or scheme him open and get him involved and more engaged in the offense a little bit earlier. And whatever all the complaints and people call it crying, whatever you want to call it, with all that going on in the media, I think they're going to try to figure out a way on how to do that. So And our defense, although they're young, they've been making plays, and they're the reason why I think we won the last 3 of our 4 games to start on this undefeated record so far. So special teams has been great, but you got to be mindful of that Denver defense. That Denver defense is something different. So I'm still going to go with Philly, though.
Okay, all right. Brittany's taking Philly for obvious reasons. If you don't see why, look behind her. You'll find that answer. Sneed, who do you have?
Close your eyes and just wait for the final scoreboard. Eagles in this one.
Eagles winning or Eagles losing?
Eagles winning.
I can't see Sneed, so I mean, got my damn
Have
eyes.
faith. Have faith that the Eagles will have more points at the end of regulation. Close your eyes. Don't worry about the optics. Don't worry about what looks good and all that. The proof is in the eating, not necessarily how it looks, but how it tastes.
Okay. So we eat Philly cheesesteaks in Philly.
Philly cheesesteaks all day, baby.
Ooh. Now the loose cheese, you talking about that drip?
I'm talking about both of them, bro. The cheddar.
Ooh, I can cheddar. Wait a minute. No cheddar, provolone.
You do both.
Okay, hold on. So,
What are y'all talking about?
nice little cheese on that Philly.
Cheese whiz.
So are we talking about Philly or are we talking about the Philadelphia, the cheesesteaks? Which one?
The game's in Philly, right?
The game's in Philly.
Games in Philly.
All right. Yeah, give me the cheesesteak, bro.
We're not talking about provolone cheese.
I got my mind
American
on cheese, man. Somebody help me out.
American cheese.
I got my mind on cheesesteaks now.
I'm about to try the provolone cheese one day. I never tried that.
What do you put on your Philly?
Most people like cheese whiz. I'm not a fan of the cheese whiz, unfortunately, but I do super sharp. I like super
Sharp
sharp.
cheddar?
Super sharp is like a sharp American. I guess you could
Sharp
say.
American. Okay.
But it's not American cheese. It's a little different. Super
I don't know, man. Back when I used to whip up them Phillies, man, I used to take that provolone, cut that thing, them thin slices, and layer that mud sucker on top of that joint. With them peppers and them. Yeah, provolone
Provolone's a
cheese.
Midwest thing, bro.
Memphis. Hello.
They do, yeah. All right. You do the same thing in the Midwest, bro. It's provolone everything.
Yeah, man. Throw some provolone on that mud, man. That mud sucker. Now I would.
In New York, it's
I
all
do like pepper
Swiss
jack
and-
though.
Huh?
I do like pepper jack on some of my Phillies though, but
Pepper
the
jack
Philly
is
got to
good.
be cooked to a certain temperature though. Yeah, Bruce. Now that we're all hungry here, what type of cheese do you want on your Philly? Oh, my bad. Who do you have win this game? Are you muted?
Or
Are you muted?
The door.
My bad.
There you go.
Yeah, I pulled the Shador by accident. American and Swiss. But I'm going Philly here. I
Okay,
think they're going to throw the kitchen sink at Bo Nix.
absolutely.
I think they are going to attack him. They just got to be careful to be disciplined in their rush lane because he's mobile. You don't want him to get out and make plays with his legs. But I'm gonna go with Philly here. I think they keep finding ways to win. They play on a high level. That's a real. I mean, obviously they're the champs, right? But that's a really good football team. And we've yet to see Saquon break out yet, so that could happen at any time. So I'm gonna go Philly here.
Yep. I'm gonna go Philly. Why? Because we've been talking about cheesesteaks for like the last 3 minutes.
Yeah.
I'm a little hungry,
And
so
crab
I'm gonna go ahead.
fries.
I'm gonna go ahead and go with the Philadelphia cheesesteaks. I mean the Philadelphia Eagles. Excuse me.
I never had crab fries.
Crab fries?
Crab fries.
Staple in Philly. Crab
I
fries.
never heard of that. That sounds.
What that mean?
Chicken and Pete's crab fries. When y'all come to Philly, you got to go to Chicken and Pete's. Okay.
I bet.
Chicken and Pete's.
Chicken and Pete's.
Chicken.
All right, we
and
coming out there.
Pete's.
You gonna take us?
I'll take you to Chicken and Pete's.
Now, is it actual crabs that's fries, or just fries that are like crabs?
It's a certain season that they use on top, and it's not that old base
Old
stuff
Bay.
that every other restaurant uses.
Oh,
They're the originators. They're the originators.
oh. Was that a shot at Baltimore?
Oh, big boy.
That old Bay? Hey, what Bruce said? Is that a shot at Old Bay?
Yeah, don't do that.
Say we ain't got no Old Bay. They throw that sloppy mom on that mug. All right, man. I got Philly, man. Obviously, I think Denver just went and played a Cincinnati Bengals defense that is just porous. That team is just porous. They're just down in the dumps, and Denver just ran foots in them. And so now they're like, oh, yeah, man, we're going to go into Philly, and we're going to do the same thing we just did against the Bengals. Wait a minute. Is that Jalen Carter?
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, that man can hit. What is he? What is he doing?
As long as he don't spit.
As long as he don't spit, right? But I don't think the Bengals have anybody that he would spit on. They're all gone. So, so yeah, man, I got Philly in this one, man. Easy day. All right, we're gonna move on over to the. Oh man, this is a battle of the stupids right here. So we got Tua Tagovailoa and moment of silence for Tyreek Hill. He is going to be out for the remainder of the season and for the foreseeable future. He had a dislocated knee along with torn multiple ligaments in his knee from a play of 10 yards from this past weekend. So hopefully recovery and surgery went well. So prayers and salute to the Tyreek Hill family. However, they're favored by 1.5, and guess who they got to play? The team that went and put foots in Atlanta and then come back to get put foots in them. So Carolina. So Carolina doesn't know what they want to do, whether they want to blow out teams or just get blown out. So we have that matchup going on. So Sneed, who do you have winning? Tua Tagovailoa gets it done without Tyreek, or is the sandwich eater going to need it in Carolina?
This is like the hardest thing to ever do. This is like watching a bum fight, bro. You know what I mean? You remember those DVDs back in the day, the commercials, the bum fight?
Oh my goodness.
Yo. Oh man. You guys know I don't believe in Tua. But like I always fear that Bryce Young is gonna snap. Not snap as in go off, like snap as in break in the middle of the game. God, man. Give me the Dolphins because I don't know. Dolphins.
My bad. I even clicked Carolina on accident.
Yeah.
The Dolphins. All right. Bruce. My bad. Brittany. Brittany, it's on you.
You know what? I'm gonna make this. How you feel about Bryce? That's how I feel about Tua.
I feel the same way about Tua.
Right, for real.
Through the game. No, but you know what? They showed me something last week. They played very well even after Tyreek Hill went down. And Darren Waller, give him credit. I thought he quit football to become a rapper or singer, whatever the heck he was trying to do. But he said, you know what? That ain't working out. I'm going to return. And I think he scored 2 touchdowns last week, I believe. So,
Sauce Gardner. Mossed
Right.
him.
So between him and Jalen Waddle,
Jalen Waddle, yeah.
and I think they have a better defense as course as they have looked. But they have talent on that defense. I'm gonna go with Miami.
Miami. Bruce.
Not a clue, man. I forgot that Darren Waller was on this team. Yeah. Kelsey Plum made him go crazy.
No, it's Darren Waller and it's Jalen Waddle.
Say again?
Darren Waller,
yeah.
Jalen Waddle.
Right. No, I'm talking about Darren Waller.
Yeah.
So remember he quit.
Darren Waddle.
Left him. That's when
I think he hybridized it or something. That's what.
Darren Waddle. I'm like, what? Both of them?
Oh man. Yeah, this team is a total toss-up. I have this game, I should say. I have no idea.
I'm gonna click Miami for you then.
It's just because.
All right, Miami, right?
Man. There you go. I got nothing.
Oh, you said home team. That's Carolina.
Oh, is it? I thought. I'm
still on Carolina.
Still going Miami.
Okay, you're going Miami. Okay,
yeah, I'm going Miami. Yeah,
all right, easy pick. Yeah, Miami for me as well. To Brittany's point earlier, you saw a good team without Tyreek Hill. Tyreek Hill has not been Tyreek Hill for the last couple of years, right? Don't know what's going on, whether it's age or off the field issues or whatever the case may be, but he hasn't been the same Tyreek Hill in the last 2 years. The moment he went out, Tua Tagovailoa found other targets on that field. So this may be a change in his repertoire that needed to happen, right? Maybe he's too focused on Tyreek Hill. Maybe the offense is too centered around Tyreek Hill. Maybe Darren Waddle, according to Bruce, maybe Darren is the answer, the big target that he needs to be that big body in the end zone to help with the red zone problem that they're having down there. So I think Miami is definitely going to be trending in the right direction. If they can win this game, they go from 0-3 to 2-3. That could be a nice little pick-me-up game to get them going into this season. So I got Miami for sure. Absolutely. All right. We're going to be moving on over. The last 1 o'clock game belongs to none other than Bruce. Baltimore is not favored against the Houston Texans. Lamar Jackson may be out, but we already know Metabuke is out, and a list of other players that are not going to be in this game. Derrick Henry has 3 fumbles in his first 4 games of the season, and yet to have a 100-yard game since game 2. Bruce, why is Houston favored by 1.5 in Baltimore? And we're going to get into this later, so we ain't got to elaborate too much. Why is Houston favored by 1.5, Bruce?
Because Lamar Jackson isn't likely to play, but I'm still going to go with Baltimore because I think that I want to believe Todd Monken's going to be smart enough to give Derrick Henry like 30, 35 carry. Like, you're going to have to load him up. You can't try to protect him. You can't try to load manage him at this point. You have to keep things, you have to keep the boat afloat until Lamar Jackson can get there.
My bad. Steve said something. I just put it up there. My bad. My bad. Proceed, Bruce. Proceed. My apologies.
That's it. No, I got Baltimore here.
All right. Sneed got what you need. Your rival. Are they going to walk away with this one, or are they going to officially go 1-4 on the season?
I'm trying to remember what Cooper Rush did the last time he played as a starter in the NFL. So it had to have been for the Cowboys.
With the Cowboys.
Right. Yeah, and that was a couple of years ago when Dak was injured. And I remember him winning some games and losing some games. It was a mixed bag. How ready could he be in a week's notice, right? And then to play against a Texans team who played the Rams tough, played the Buccaneers tough, played the Jags within 7, right, within a TD. They blew out the Titans week 1. So like that wins like
week 4.
Yeah, it feels so long ago. Or that was last week?
That was last week. Yeah.
Oh, that was last week. So that was okay. So they're a good team. They don't have a great record, right? Because they lost to the Buccaneers, the Rams, and the Jags. I don't know, man. If Lamar doesn't play, Baltimore really isn't dangerous. Derrick Henry can be dangerous, but the team offensively isn't really dangerous. Like Zay Flowers may not be a factor, you know. And then defensively, they've been bad all year. What, all of a sudden now they're going to be good because, you know, Lamar's out? I doubt it, seriously. They might play better defensively this week. I just don't know if that's enough without Lamar to then beat the Texans. Ah, man, I hate to pour it on, bro, but I'll take the Texans.
Texans. Britt, who we got? Do you mind if I call you Britt? Is Britt okay?
That is fine.
Britt is fine.
I appreciate it. But that's fine. Look, I feel for the Baltimore fans out there, but the defense is my biggest concern.
Facts.
Even if Lamar isn't there, your defense is my biggest concern. You're allowing every team to score any which way, and you have all pro talent on every level of that defense. And they have Nico Collins is back. Chubb is pretty darn good. CJ Stroud hasn't been looking like his rookie year. I mean, that's not surprising. That usually happens to rookies. People learn their ways. And their defense isn't too bad over there. I got to go with the Texans on this. I'm just too concerned about that Ravens defense. It just been looking, it's looking like, I don't want to go that far, but I'm going to say it's starting to look like they don't care. And I know that's not what it is. I know that they do care, but that's not the same defense right now.
Brittany, do you think they're rotting from the inside?
I don't know. I don't know what it is, but it's like you got Roquan Smith. You got like Marlon Humphreys. Hamilton is back there. You got way too much talent. Yeah. And it's just like, why is it looking like this? So something's not clicking in that locker room right now.
They
And
can't
that's
get
my
a pass
biggest
rush.
concern,
Biggest
right?
problem.
And Cooper Rush, right? Yeah, Cooper Rush. I want to say Cooper Cup. Cooper Rush. He's not the best quarterback, but I think he'll be serviceable. I've seen him in some games against the Eagles where he played pretty well as long as you simplify the offense. So I'm concerned about this defense. So I got to go with the Texans.
Whew. Baltimore, hear me now. You're in trouble. You're in trouble. If Lamar Jackson cannot play, he's projected to miss possibly 2 to 3 games. Now, I know last week I had this prediction that they can lose to Kansas City, they can go on a run. No Lamar Jackson, no fun for you. It's not going to be fun. The Ravens are 31st in the league in total defense.
How many teams in the league?
32. The Ravens are 31st in passing defense. There are 32 teams in the league. The Ravens are 27th in rush defense. It's 32 teams in the league. The Ravens are dead last in scoring defense out of 32 teams in the league. What more can I say?
What's Cooper Rush supposed to do with that?
If this turns into a CJ Stroud versus Cooper Rush game, CJ Stroud is going to win.
Right.
Who was Houston Texans coach? DeMeco Ryans.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't he know a thing or two about defense?
He knows a thing or two about defense.
I believe so. And if CJ Stroud, if you're listening now, I know you just played the Tennessee Titans, so you're like, finally, we got that monkey off our back. We got a dub. This is a game where you show out and you continue that trend of let me see. Bills gave the Ravens 41 points. Cleveland 17. That was the only win this year. Detroit 38 points. Kansas City 37 points. So 3 winning teams, you gave them at minimum 37 points.
Bro, the Browns imploded. They benched their quarterback. That was the only guy you beat.
Joe Flacco was the only guy you beat.
He's not even active anymore.
Correct. So, Baltimore, you're in trouble. You got some questions that need to be asked, but we're going to save that for the next topic that's going to be coming up. But I have the Houston Texans going in there, and they're gonna possibly do damage. I think if DeMeco Ryans and Cooper Rush are going to be starting, DeMeco Ryans is going to send the whole house at Cooper Rush, and they're definitely going to be in some sort of a 1-5 situation to where they're scrambling to get back to the top. 1-4, excuse me. 1-4. All right. Boy, that just felt sad. All right. That just felt
Bruce,
like a
what
sad
are we about to
time.
do with John Harbaugh, Bruce? What's about to go down, bro?
We're going to get fired, man.
It's gonna be bad. It's gonna be bad. But now that the energy has just been cleansed a little bit, we got Baltimore out the way. Let's woo-saw a little bit. All right, let's woo-saw a little bit. We have a battle of the trash teams. Excuse me.
Bruce got to take Baltimore, right? And this
Bruce took Baltimore. He started off.
He took Baltimore, right?
Yeah, he took Baltimore.
Okay.
Now I'll give you a little leeway. If Cooper Rush plays, are you still taking Baltimore, Bruce?
Yeah.
That's a homer. That's
It's
a homer.
not. No. I think they're going to get back to their roots, and they're going to really pound it with Derrick Henry all game long. That's why.
All game long. You think that's going to be enough?
Yeah.
All right. You heard it from here, Bruce. You heard it from here. All right. The Tennessee Titans and Cam Ward, the number 1 overall pick, is going to be traveling to Arizona to one of the tied for the shortest quarterback in the NFL, and Kyler Murray, and favored by 7.5 points. Brittany, who do we have winning this game, and can Cam Ward get his first victory against one of the midgets of the NFL?
No. No. Not this game. I don't even see that highly of Arizona myself either, but I think Kyler Murray was going to give you a little something, and it looks like maybe Marvin Harrison Jr. is broken through a little bit. So I'm curious to keep mindful of that. And I like Arizona's defense better than I like Tennessee's defense, so I got to go with Arizona on this one.
Okay. Arizona, Sneed.
Yeah, this one's tough, man. So the Cardinals were close one against the Seahawks at home. A really close game against the Niners the week before. They beat the Panthers. They beat the Saints. Those aren't, huge wins. Like, they beat great teams. So they're not impressive, but the Titans are pretty bad.
Yeah.
So the Cardinals are home. I think they're relatively healthy.
Yeah, for the most part.
We'll take the
Except their running back. Their running back is out for the season. I mean, not out for the season, but he's out.
Yeah. I'll take the Cardinals. I think Kyler Murray, this is the type of game, the Titans are bad enough. He could throw 3 TDs, throw for 250. That kind of game. Give me the Cardinals.
Cardinals. All right, Bruce, who you got?
Picker two as well. And still win.
Cardinals.
Yeah. I don't know why we took so long on this pick right here. Tennessee is just a bad football team. Arizona is just not that bad of a football team.
Agreed.
To where they can beat the Tennessee Titans. So I'm going to just move on from that one. We spent way too long. That was just way too much time on that.
Well, don't you occasionally look for like an upset somewhere?
Not in Tennessee.
Not in Tennessee.
Not Tennessee. Tennessee and the Saints. Them are 2 teams. I'm just
automatically count them out, bro. They're
not
going to go 0-17, right?
If they play each other, then one of them got to win. All right, we're going to move on over. We're going to travel to Seattle and the 12 that's in the stands. Baker touchdown maker is going to be traveling to Seattle to battle Sam Darnold, last year's Pumpkin of the Year. The Pumpkin and the Pumpkin Eaters are favored by 3.5 points at home. Bruce, who wins this football game, and why does Baker have one of the MVP caliber games of his career?
Yeah, I think that I do think the Bucs win this one. It's not going to be easy, but I think they're going to get back to their winning ways. I know they're hurting off having their undefeated season, broken last year, and also I think that they want to get back to that because it showed that as well as they were playing early on, they're still not up there with the best teams. So this is an opportunity to just stack another win, get closer to winning another division title, and getting a home playoff game or 2, which they want that. I think Baker's just going to outplay Sam Darnold. I think he's got more weapons, and I think it's going with the.
All right, Sneed, who you got, brother?
And the Buccaneers are hurt. Mike Evans out with the hamstring, so that's tough. He played without Mike Evans last week, so Baker,
correct,
kept the team in it, and they were competitive. Bucky Irving has a foot and a shoulder injury, and he's seeking medical examination there from other doctors. So I don't know if that means they're thinking about season-ending surgery or what.
Right.
That doesn't sound good.
No.
They also have some injuries in the defensive side. They've got a safety, they've got a corner, and then they've got limited participants in the linebacker core. I don't know, man. This one's tough. The Seahawks, I mean, they're a little bit healthier, I guess. I don't want to count out Baker though, man. This guy has got to find a way to win. I like Baker, touchdown maker. We'll go with Baker, man. Baker's my guy. Let's go with the Bucs.
All right, we got the Bucs. Brittany, who we got?
I'm gonna say this is gonna be the battle of the quarterbacks, and I think the better quarterback by far is Baker Mayfield.
Sam Darnold? Okay, go ahead.
You know what? I'll also throw in there who's in charge of this Bucs defense, and that's Ty Bowles.
Ty Bowles.
Right. So that's always going to be a pretty darn good defense, always and forever, as long as he is the head coach, coordinator, whatever you want to call him. So I got to go with the Bucs on this. I don't think Seattle's going to win this at all.
Yep. I think this is going to be an ugly game. It's going to be an ugly game, but I think, when it comes to ugly games, there's one guy who sits on that sideline who's waiting for that moment, and that's Baker, touchdown maker. He's going to be able to get it done in the closeout. I'm looking at the list of participants from today's practice. Did not participate: Jamel Dean, Mike Evans, Greg Gaines, Bucky Irvin, Baker Mayfield, Benjamin Morrison, Sterling Shepard, Hakeem Smith, Levante David, Logan Hall, Hassan Reddick, Chris Godwin, of course we know, and tackle Charlie Heck. Those are your non-participants, and today is Wednesday. So tomorrow these next couple of days are definitely going to be huge on, getting these guys at least healthy enough to play. But as long as you got Baker, if Baker can play, I think he's good enough in an ugly game to beat Seattle in Seattle. Easy day. All right. Moving on, we have. I'm just going to go ahead and click Detroit for everybody here. Detroit's going to be playing Cincinnati. They're favored about 10.5.
Detroit it is.
Yep. I think we're all in agreement. Everybody say aye.
Aye.
Yay,
I'm going for Cincy.
Ooh.
I'm going for since. I'm just kidding, y'all. Detroit.
Oh, okay. I'm about to say.
We're all smiling like we know, Brittany.
Now we know you like to play. Now we know.
Right.
Now we know.
Jokes.
Man, I was led astray.
Well, she even interrupted as you were speaking, like it was like real. And she's like, "Hold up, wait a minute."
She's like, I got Cincy. Transformer, slow down. I got Cincy. I don't know what you thought.
Explanation for sure.
Man, what? I needed to hear it because boy, that was gonna get ugly. All right, moving on to the next game. The Washington Commanders are going to be traveling to battle half of the Flowing Hair Committee, and that is Justin Herbert. Justin Herbert is favored by 2.5 in California, in Inglewood. Brittany, who do we have winning this football game?
Is Jaden Daniels still out?
Jaden Daniels is going to play.
Oh,
he's going to play.
That's a good game right there.
I believe he's going to play. Stand by. Let me see if I can get this confirmation.
And then the other question is Terry McLaurin.
Yep. Commanders, Daniels plans to play against the Chargers. So, yes. Right now, he's planning to play.
This is going to be probably a little bit better, closer game than I thought it would be. I think this will be a tight game. Well, it does depend on Terry McLaurin. McLaurin is playing. I'm assuming. I don't know if he's out or in. I'm not sure. But it's just something about this Chargers team. They starting to change my mind about them now. On both sides of that football, they've been playing some good football, and I'm not sure if I'm trusting this older Commanders defense at this moment. They've been struggling. Marshawn Lattimore looks like a shell of himself right now. I think they just getting too up there. I got to go with the Chargers. I think it's gonna be close, but I'm going with the Chargers.
Okay, we got the Chargers. Sneed. That's Bruce. I'm sorry. My bad.
Oh, go ahead, Bruce.
No. I'm talking out loud. Go ahead, Sneak.
I don't like how serious are some of these injuries for the Commanders. So like kind of like what Brittany was saying. Laramie Tunsil didn't practice, but it says rest. So that to me doesn't sound bad.
No.
Same thing goes for a couple other players. It just says rest. But like, okay, Jaden Daniels is a full participant, so he's coming back. Zach Ertz is also rest, but like Terry McLaurin has a quadricep. If it limits his speed, if it limits his quickness off of, the snap off of the line, like that's gonna not be able to get the separation. So that he's not gonna be as open. Mm-hmm. I don't know, man.
On top of that, Deebo Samuel did not practice today. He has a heel injury.
Oh,
he has a what injury?
Heel.
Yeah, wow. So so Brittany brought up the defensive players and how they're older and injured. I'm looking at some offensive players being limited maybe as well. That sounds like maybe take the Chargers because they're kind of sort of going to be healthier. Like Keenan Allen, it just says rest. Derwin James, this is limited with a glute. He'll probably play. Is this game in LA, you said?
It is in California.
Let's take the Chargers, man.
But in LA, that doesn't matter. So,
yeah, they don't really have a true fan base out there.
They don't. It's always the away team official. That's
yeah, but a guy like Flowing Hair will be more comfortable at home. You know what I mean?
That is true. True.
Take the Chargers.
All right, Bruce, who you got, brother?
Oh man, this is tougher than I thought because left tackle Joe Alt is doubtful to play this week. And he's one of the best young tackles in the league. And he was filling in because Rashawn Slater was out. He's done for the year. So this is tough. Flowing Hair has nobody to guard his blind side. But if anybody's going to have another old lineman ready to go, it's going to be Jim Harbaugh. And, we've got the benefit of Flowing Hair being a very mobile quarterback. So if he senses it, he can still get out there and move. I'm going to go with the Chargers, but it's not going to be easy.
All right. Chargers it is. I think we're all in agreement. I'm gonna pick the Chargers as well. I like what the Chargers are doing this year. They just came off of a close loss this past week. And I think that's just going to be enough fire that just needs to be lit into getting back to what the winning ways were. Running the football, stopping the run. Obviously, Washington's not going to be able to run the football as effectively. Justin Herbert, like I said, has been playing like an MVP caliber player all season. So
Yes, he has.
I definitely we're going to take the Chargers over the Washington Commanders. Absolutely. All right. And then the final game of the Sunday night at 8:12, the primetime game favored by 7.5. We have the returning MVP hosting Tom Brady and not Tom Brady. It's Drake May and the New England Patriots. Bruce.
Yeah.
Can Drake May pull a Tom Brady and beat Josh Allen? Or does Josh Allen have what it takes to keep the streak going of undefeated?
Patriots are going to play close. They're going to play tough. They're going to play physical. They're going to lose.
Well put, Sneed.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Bills by like 10.
I don't know
Bills
about
by 10. They're favored by 7.5. So you got 10. You got the over.
Yeah, Bills are gonna win by 2 scores.
All right, Brittany.
Has the Bills played anybody outside of the Ravens in the first game? And we're questioning them.
They beat everybody, whoever they played.
They got the Jets, the Dolphins, the Saints, now the Patriots. I need them to have a tougher schedule. The Bills.
After that, it gets better. They got Atlanta. They got Carolina.
Dang.
Oh, wow.
They're about to run a cool 7-0 before they play Kansas City.
They trying to get Josh Allen the easy route to get to a bowl.
But it's not like they even need it. I mean, his division is not that competitive. So
Right.
Dolphins, Jets, Patriots.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
It went from the Patriots division to Josh Allen's division in like 2 years.
Oh, absolutely. Night and day. As soon as time left, it was over.
And day.
As soon as time left, it was over. We're all in agreement, Buffalo?
Yeah.
Oh, no, Brittany, you said Buffalo, right?
I said Buffalo.
Okay. And I got Buffalo as well. Josh Allen's the MVP. He's going to prove it. He's going to show it. They're going to go undefeated 7-0 by the time they play Kansas City. Speaking of Kansas City, Bruce has the Jags as his number 5 on his top 5 list. They now have to battle Patrick Mahomes, and the Swifties in the stands are going to be manned and ready because Taylor Swift is coming to Duval.
Chicken cutlets, bro. Really?
Chicken Cutlets is coming to Jacksonville, Florida. And Kansas City is favored by 3.5 only because Taylor Swift is going to make an appearance. Brittany, is Flo and Hair going to be able to get it done? Or the Swifties going to take over Everbank Stadium?
No, I'm actually torn about this game. I've really honestly been torn about this game. And people might look at me like I'm crazy. If I go, I guess they did get Xavier Worthy back, and that showed it helped open up that offense a lot.
A lot.
And that defense is always a good defense. But you know what? I'm going to go far left on this one. I'm going to go way left on this one. I'm going to go out there. No, I'm going to say it. I'm going to say it.
No, you're not.
I'm going with the Jags.
Duval!
I'm going to go with the Jags. I'm probably out of my mind crazy. But I'm giving them a chance to show me something. Go to Jags.
Okay. Jaguar fans, Jacksonville, you have heard it here, Bruce. I've heard it here first. Brittany Monique from Sideline Speaks is picking the Jaguars to beat the 3-time Super Bowl champion, Patrick Mahomes in Duval. You heard it here first. All right, Sneed, are we picking Duval?
Bro, I gotta.
We going chicken cutlets.
I gotta take the Chiefs. They're starting the rally, bro. They're gonna start stringing wins together. They're getting their weapons back. You know, they're getting a groove offensively. They're starting to score a little bit. I know it was the Ravens, but that's all Mahomes needs. Just a couple of wins, and now it's gonna start to kind of snowball in a positive way. I take the Chiefs, although I do think the Jags will be competitive in the game. It's just gonna be Mahomes will be the difference.
All right, Bruce.
And this is why I said that it could change after this week.
All right, Kansas City it is then.
Kansas City, man.
Who did Kansas City play last week?
Ravens.
31st ranked total defense in the league.
I know.
Thank you, Brittany.
Right. Thanks for the reminder.
So how much of that Patrick Mahomes finding the resurgence in his team, or is that on the Baltimore defense being bad? Or glow? Jacksonville is number one in takeaways. Now, Kansas City is not known to turn over the football that much. I mean, with Patrick Mahomes, he's pretty effectively and clean with the passing game. But this defense is giving me a cause to pause on picking teams against them. But then on the other side,
In the Super Bowl 3 times.
I look at Steve Spagnuolo, and he hates flowing hairs.
Flowing hairs.
He hates it.
Oh.
So Steve Spagnuolo is going to dial up some pressure that I don't think flowing hair is going to be quite prepared for, unless he's just going to continuously hand the ball off to Travis Etienne.
You better.
It's going to be a close game.
North for carrying the NFL. Give him that rock.
It's a Monday night game. I'm going to give it to Kansas City because it's a primetime game.
Mm-hmm.
They're the only team that plays Monday night.
Mm.
That's going to be what Patrick Mahomes is like. Oh, I'm the only one on TV? Say less, fam.
Mm-hmm.
Let's get it done.
Let's put
Kansas City is going to win this game close. What's the spread? 3.5 Kansas City and Jacksonville? Jesus. Ooh, the money's telling you to go Jacksonville. Ugh. I'm going to stick with Kansas City. on this one. Kansas City for the win. Prime time is probably going to be a last-second call, and they're going to get it done. All right. That is your weekly pick'em. You heard it here from Bruce, Sneed, and Brittany, our guests for the evening. That is the wrap-up for week number 5. Tell us how we look. Tell us how we did. If you don't like it, talk to your mammy. We don't care. Let's go. All right. We're going to take some calls on this one, or we're going to move on?
Absolutely. We'll take 2.
All right. Well, it's going to take 2 calls. Let's get her done. You already know the number, 904-219-8264.
Keep reaching, Brittany. Keep reaching. Keep reaching.
Not bad, Brittany.
Tell us what you think. Give us your thoughts. Upset of the week. Did any of us get an upset? What was our upset? We don't have an upset, do we?
I think I had a couple, but they weren't like major ones.
Yeah.
I didn't go with anything crazy, but I did make a couple of picks that I went with the under.
Jacksonville over Kansas City won't be an upset.
Yeah, it is.
Would there be an upset?
Yeah,
3-1?
He is favored by 3.5 away.
Okay.
That would be an upset.
That'll be an upset. Damn, I'm kind of wanting to change my pick, man. I think Jacksonville's gonna be a competitive game.
If the Commanders win, that would be an upset.
Yeah, against the Chargers. New England will be an upset for sure.
Buccaneers get the win in Seattle. That's an upset.
That's gonna be a good game, man.
It's gonna be some good football, man. I ain't got to stress, man. My Packers ain't playing, so we took the night off.
The Ravens are only giving up 1 point, bro.
Mm-hmm.
So it's going to be an awakening of the defense and
Maybe
Derrick Henry. You know, they're just assuming he's not going to fumble the ball. And
I hope so. I hope they're smart enough to. Yeah. All right, guys. Well, let's go ahead and we'll take it to the next topic here.